Juju banana.
Princess of the Bear here. Today we're at Universal Studios Orlando. I wish we were in Hollywood. Alas, we're still in Orlando because we came to hang out with our little pals in jean shorts in yellow.
We're going to the Minions Cafe.
Yeah, it's been quite some time since we investigated what this place is like, so it's your number one choice in food infotainment. We're here to investigate the food, so you don't have to. Remember, she's vegan. I'm not. Banana.
It's time for Foodie and Chill. I think if you want like a darkness break and you want like a really nice, delicious meal in some quiet during horror nights, this is going to be one of the bowls that you're going to want. You have like this beautiful cauliflower that I'm just going to cut in half because I'm only going to eat a halfer. Look at that. It looks like a chicken almost. It's so beautiful. And then I'm going to put this down. I'm going to grab a cucumber, edamame. I'm gonna dip this in the sauce. And then I'm gonna go in on the rice. And I'm just gonna do a single biter on this beautiful bowl that we've had so many times and we love. I really enjoyed the rice in this bowl, and I love the cucumber and the edamame. The sauce I could like bathe my minions in and have. I'm not a fan of this iteration of the cauliflower. I usually love this cauliflower, but this one's giving me a little bit frozen tasting, and I don't know. It could do better. It has done better on other days. On today, I'm going to give this one a 2 out of 5 cauliflower, but I have put this one at a 5 before. So this is just like today's bowls thing in my eyes and not like the basis in which you should judge this bowl, because this bowl is like one of my favorite bowls at Universal. So like I think you should come and get it anyway, despite what I'm saying about the cauliflower currently.
Hello. I agree with Princess. This is a place you can chill during HHN, grab some water. This is not Monsters Cafe though. Like, Monsters Cafe it's a shame that it's gone. It's a shame. But I'm not mad about this bowl. I love this bowl. This bowl is delicious. I used to think that the cucumbers with the sweet chili sauce was weird, but I don't feel like that anymore. And I'm not getting the same flavor on the cauliflower that Princess is, so I'm happy about that. But this is kind of like the perfect meal for a theme park. I really appreciate the freshness of it and all the veggies, and the rice is fantastic. I mean, I could just eat this rice all day. You can order a side of this rice too, I believe, which is great. But yeah, you can come get this during HHN.
So this roasted, breaded cauliflower sort of like wing bowl. It's funny like looking at Minions Cafe in retrospect, because while it has been like one of the best additions I think to Universal Studios in quite some time, when I look at it holistically, it feels like this entire restaurant, both the way that it operates, the quality of the food, and the theming of the food was a proving ground for everything that Epic Universe is. The theming, the way you order your food. If you are wondering how the sort of like flow of food goes at Epic Universe, every quick service restaurant operates like Minions Cafe. You come in, you make your order, you scan your little QR code to put in your table, put in your allergy note, they deliver your food. That's just how it works now. Hate it or love it. There are some parts of it I love. There's some parts of it that need some work, but for the most part, it works fine. Works fine. Go ahead and dip in the sauce. Nice thickened cauliflower. And then we'll pile on the extras, because I'm not smart enough to load my fork like everybody else. There we go. I'm quite proud of what they did with Minions Cafe here. This feels like I said before, like a step up for Universal food. And it's really only gone up from there. The food here, it's campy. Like peak camp. You've seen Minions, that's what you're in for as far as what your food looks like. But the food is good. It's high quality, executed well, and it's consistent. It's remained consistent all the time we come here since it's open, and that's what we want to see. I would much sooner come here than Lombard's, and yes, I'm throwing more shade at Lombard's, but that's just what I do here. All I am is taste buds and sass. If you're new here, you've been warned. This is still some tasty cauliflower. I would order this on like a park day and take a short break. Something light, get on the coaster and go. 4.25 out of 5 points. Even the minions have to eat their veggies. I am the princess's minion. I need my veggies to grow up big and strong. So yes, I got a salad. Hot take, I love salads. I love rabbit food. Honestly, this is my favorite hangover food, and I will never come off that hill. I have been caught in minimal states of stress with just a gigantic bowl of salad trying to cure whatever bad decisions I made the night before, and I don't see a problem with that at all. So you have this huge, massive salad. You have pieces of the pulled chicken in here. You have crispy pork belly in here, plantains, edamame. It's basically a garden dumping ground for every sort of thing they have in this restaurant. Because it's literally like the kitchen sink of everything they have in here. So I'm going to dive right in. Chicken, some pork belly. You even got crispy plantains on the side. What do I need those in the middle of the salad? I have no idea. But they're here. This is a salad of freshness. I like how fresh the arugula is, even though I've been making jokes for like the past 3 or 4 months now about Orlando theme parks and their addiction to arugula. I don't know if the farms had just a good year the last year, but you guys have gone arugula insane. Okay, there are other greens. There's iceberg, there's romaine. It doesn't need to be all arugula. I'm going to eat it, but I'm still going to complain about it. The chicken is nice and juicy. I would expect it to be dried out. It is not. This comes default with a mustard vinaigrette, but they do have lighter fare. So if you want like a light Italian, there's an option for that as well. I could do probably like a side of dressing. I feel like it needs a little bit more. And if you ask for it, I'm sure they'll happily bring it out for you. If you're nice, be nice to the team members or else. I think it is a solid, fair salad. Better than I would expect in most theme parks. I would give it 4 out of 5 points.
Guacamole hat. And I feel like you have to do the obligatory like bloop. No. This is the second time we've had the Nacho hat. And I don't want to be a Nacho hat. Because the hat has succumbed to shrinkflation. And that makes me sad. Also, for Melissa Linda, there is tomatoes in the guacamole. This is a mortal sin if you're from California. Somebody took like multiple limes and just went into the guacamole. Which, you know, I'm not usually hating on lime, but when you have like a tartness overload, it's just a little bit much. And it's a little creamy for me. I like it a little more chunky. Honestly, I would prefer antojitos over this. I would give this a 3 out of 5 hats. It doesn't make me want a nacho hat.
Here's something you should know about me. It's really not, it's relevant, but kind of random. I will take your small chips, and then also, if you don't want your pickle, give me the pickle. I'm that friend. So, like, I'm not going to eat the big chips unless there's no small chips left, and then I'm going to break them into little pieces. So, save the small chips for me. Oop. When I heard Princess say there was, like, a ton of lime, I was real excited, because there is this place back where I used to live in Fort Myers called Cantina Laredo, and they have the best guac, like, of anywhere that I've had, at least. And they hit it hard with the lime and the salt, and like that's how I prefer my guacamole. I'm not getting enough lime and salt from this, unfortunately. I was real excited though. It's so good, and the chips, they're not stale. But you know when like a chip is almost stale? Does that make any sense to anyone? Like, they're so crunchy. But it's like when you go to Chipotle and get the chips and they leave them in the bag too long. That's what it's like. Still, not bad. But yeah, this is definitely a smaller portion than it used to be. And I think they might have even changed the vessel, which, whatever. But it's still a good snack. If you're like wanting some chips and guac, like this is not a bad thing to come and eat.
I feel like the Macho Nacho head has been skipping some days at the gym because it is looking small. I am glad, however, that now we can order this inside here. I know it's been that way for a while, but the first time we did it, we had to order it mobile order outside of the window and then bring it inside, and that was, well, a little annoying. But you got the hat. I just still wish they'd gone all the way and made the center where I could wear like an actual hat. If I'm willing to pay this much for cardboard, let me wear it, okay? I don't care if I get guacamole in my hair. I mean, the princess might, but I don't actually care. Let me be a child again. Not that I ever stopped being one. Either way. Guacamole and chips. That's really it. It's all you need. I've never really been one to land one way or the other about like guacamole being like chunky or smooth. This guacamole almost feels like it's just pureed. It's so smooth. It's almost like avocado pudding. It's so smooth. It tastes fine. It doesn't alter the flavor, but like the texture of it is so uniform. It makes me question its origins. So you question its heritage. Where does avocado come from? 3.75 out of 5 plus. So I'm doing a lot of like firsts for me today. Things in this menu I still haven't gotten to. One of these is this Lucky's Top Secret Salmon. I have absolutely no idea what makes it top secret because it's the very top of the mobile order menu. But there's some secrets in here. I guess you get a little vial of sauce, sort of like squeeze on top of your salmon. And save a little bit for the rice as well. Everything in my being, everything. All the years I spent on the islands, Key West, Guam, some tiny island off the coast of Alaska that we're not going to get into, makes me feel that quick service salmon is probably like the worst thing I could possibly do to myself. But, like we said, we do this so you don't have to. I have faith in Daddy Universal. Some faith. It is not the most flaky salmon I've ever had. It's got a nice like sear on it. The flavors are good. There's sort of like sweet and sour sauce on top. Pairs very well. It's not dry, but it's approaching there. On the highway, probably doing over the speed limit. I feel like I was lucky to get a good batch. Maybe that's where the Top Secret Lucky's comes in. Lucky's Top Secret. It's a tasty piece of salmon. For the lighter fare, if you're not feeling, they have some heavier items on the menu, like the pork belly sandwich I've had before. There's a steak and cheese sandwich if you want to go for that. One thing for me is I don't like heavy foods and theme park days. That's like asking to be sick. It's sometimes in the mood, but most days, this is right up my alley. It's tasty salmon. It's inoffensive. It's not like, hey, this is the flagship item on the menu. You need to come here and get this, but you could do a lot worse. I would give it 3.75 out of 5 plus.
So we have a beautiful little Uncrustable, and this just makes me miss Halloween Horror Nights all the more when we used to get a fried Uncrustable, and they put like a little drizzly action on there, and that was actually my first Uncrustable ever. So, yeah. I will say, when you go from fried to non-fried Uncrustable, mostly just stamped, it's not as good. It's still good. I mean, we get these for free at Flower and Garden every year. And we get multiple flavors for free, too. I personally think the PB to J ratio on the Uncrustable is always perfect. But, yeah, if you want a snack on it. I will give it a 3 out of 5 Uncrustables. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, you know, it's a kids menu thing. It's cool.
I'm never gonna say no to an Uncrustable because I am a PB&J fiend. I'm talking about creamy peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter, strawberry, apricot, grape, pear, raspberry, cherry. Yes, I don't even like cherry. I'll do cherry jelly on a PB&J. PB&J fiend. And I would say that Uncrustables don't go far enough because the ratio of peanut butter to jelly, hot take, 80 to 20. 80% peanut butter, 20% jelly. The less jelly, the better. It's a Minion stamped Uncrustable, and I'm inoffensed. It's fun. It's tasty. I love that the stamp is like embossed. It could have been like some super light, super basic stamp. They went all the way. And Minion's Cafe is definitely some place that goes all the way. I'd give it 3.5 out of 5 stars.
These are the last things on the Universal Orlando Vegans website that I ordered because it was on the website. And then I asked for some extra sauce that you've seen in the cauliflower bowl because I think that everything is better with sauce, just like Shelby, the sauce boss, says. Food is a vehicle for sauce, is to quote her exactly. So cheers to a saucy chip. I feel like there's a chip version of this at like Bob Marley. It's a little bit thinner. I kind of like this one more. I love the thickness of it. It gives you more of the banana than anything else. And then with the sauce, it's just like lovely. I kind of wish they put this on the cauliflower bowl because I think it would be nice if you like crunched it up and threw the crunchies on the bowl. It would be fire. I'm just saying. I would give it a 3 out of 5 chips. It feels chiptastic.
So I took what Princess just said and I took it literally. So I crunched it up, put it on my fork. Let's see how it does. I don't know. I think I've stated before I like crunchy things. Didn't I say something? I vaguely remember saying something about the Frosty Moon sprinkles being like gravel. And I was really happy about that. It's not an insult. Please don't anyone take that as insulting because I just crunchy. I like crunchy. That was delightful. I will be ordering side of are they banana chip, plantain chips? Yeah, the plantain chips in the future to crunch up on my bowl because that was delightful and I will be stealing more. And hopefully Princess doesn't want all of them. They give you a lot though, so I'll be doing that again.
Plantain chips. They're a bit long, but I'm gonna take them. I am a plantain freak. My salad had plantains and disappeared immediately after we stopped filming because I will just eat plantain chips on their own. I'll eat fried plantains. Like, I'm an island boy, but even food from other islands somehow resonates to me. I'm gonna dip like the Princess did, the chippy chip, and dippy dip, crunchy and sweet. Universal free advice. Popcorn, I hate it. Just sell me a bag of these outside. I'll do that. Easily. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Minion's Cafe is still minioning.
Yes, and this backdrop here, this whole wall was gray last time we were here. Now it's turquoise and it has like a little art thing that says Bello, which is cool. Not as cool as the food though. The food was great. I'm super full. I wanted to eat more things, but like, I just can't. I'm too full.
It really just makes us want to go back to Epic Universe, honestly.
Yeah, or I mean, we're gonna hang out here a lot for horror nights, so this is like just pre-gaming horror nights as one does.
Yes, if you need to do Minions, you need food, both before or during horror nights, because it will be open during.
Yes.
This is gonna be your place to go. Food is still great. But if there's anything that you'd like to see or anything that we didn't get that you'd like us to do, by all means, the comments will always be the place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, will Bear ever thank Universal Orlando Vegans for joining us? Or will he eat himself into the Minions?
The first one. Thank you, Universal and the vegans. Put your hood down.
I'm sorry, I got edamame in the sauce.